In football, the referee is expected to be the sole individual within the stadium who is impartial, unaligned with any nation, flag, or team. Their sole responsibility is to enforce the laws of the game, use a whistle, and ensure the safety and conduct of every player on the field.
Despite this, there are matches in World Cup history where the decisions made by the referee were so systematically incorrect and consistently biased that calling them honest mistakes ceases to be a serious argument. Tonight, we will examine the most controversial refereeing decisions in World Cup history, the investigations that followed, and the fact that after everything came to light, no one was ever punished.
To comprehend the mechanisms of referee corruption in football, it is essential to understand the selection process for World Cup matches. FIFA appoints officials through a process overseen by its internal refereeing committee. There is no independent oversight body, and there is no public record of the deliberations behind individual match appointments. A referee who performs well in early rounds is promoted to knockout matches. The criteria for what constitutes performing well are determined internally by the same organization that benefits most from the advancement of certain teams into the tournament.
In other words, the most powerful football organization on the planet selects, promotes, evaluates, and disciplines its own referees with no external accountability. This structure is crucial to understanding the subsequent points.
The 2002 FIFA World Cup was co-hosted by Japan and South Korea. South Korea, a nation that had never previously advanced beyond the first round of a World Cup, reached the semifinals. It defeated Spain in the quarterfinal and Italy in the round of 16. Both eliminations occurred in extra time or on penalties. Both matches were officiated by referees whose decisions, when reviewed on footage, are nearly impossible to defend as errors.
In a match against Italy, Damiano Tommasi scored a legitimate golden goal that was disallowed for offside. The player was clearly onside, as confirmed by every camera angle. Subsequently, Francesco Totti received a second yellow card for an unconvincing dive, which caused disbelief among Italian players on the pitch. Totti was subsequently sent off. Italy, down 10 men, ultimately lost on a golden goal from An Young-hwan. The referee for the match was Byron Moreno of Ecuador.
In the quarterfinal against Spain, 2 Spanish goals were disallowed. The first was for a foul that the replays showed did not occur. The second was for offside, despite the Spanish player being clearly level. Spain was eliminated. The referee was Gamal Al Gandour of Egypt. Both officials were subsequently investigated. Moreno was subsequently banned from football entirely, not for the 2002 World Cup decisions, but for match-fixing offenses in Ecuadorian domestic football the following year.
To be clear, the man appointed by FIFA to referee a World Cup knockout match was, 1 year later, found guilty of match manipulation in his own domestic league. FIFA has never formally acknowledged any connection between these two facts. No one was punished for the 2002 appointments. The investigation concluded with no findings of misconduct at the World Cup level. South Korea finished 4th in that tournament, the best result in their national football history.
June 27, 2010. Germany versus England in the 16th round of the FIFA World Cup in South Africa. England trailed 2-1. Frank Lampard struck a shot from outside the penalty area that hit the crossbar, bounced clearly behind the goal line, and returned into play. Referee Jorge Larionda of Uruguay and his assistant did not award the goal. The match continued. Germany won 4-1, eliminating England.
Every camera angle confirmed that the ball crossed the line by approximately 34 centimeters. FIFA's technical director later confirmed that it was a clear goal. In his post-match interview, German goalkeeper Manuel Neuer admitted that he was aware the ball had crossed the line. He stated that he attempted to make it appear as though it had not, by catching it and moving away from goal quickly. His words, not a conspiracy theory, are a confession from the goalkeeper.
FIFA acknowledged the error and used it as justification for introducing goal line technology at future World Cups. Had this technology existed in 2010, the goal would have been automatically awarded. England was not compensated, the result was not reviewed, and Larionda was not disciplined. However, he was not appointed to referee any further matches in that tournament.
FIFA acknowledges the goal crossed the line. The goalkeeper admits he was aware of it. The referee is quietly removed from further matches. The official verdict is regrettable human error. Subsequently, FIFA monetized the incident by introducing technology it had been resisting for years. England received no compensation. the moment passed. If accountability is sought within that chain of events, it is not found.
It would be convenient to dismiss each of these incidents individually, treating each decision as an isolated breakdown of human judgment under extreme pressure. However, sports integrity researchers who have studied match official bias across major tournaments have identified a consistent pattern. Referees, consciously or unconsciously, tend to make marginal decisions in favor of the team perceived by the crowd as the home or favored side. In a tournament co-hosted by a nation, or where commercial interests favor a particular team's progression, this bias can be amplified without any deliberate corruption occurring.
Which is actually more disturbing than deliberate corruption, because deliberate corruption can be investigated, prosecuted, and punished. Systemic unconscious bias built into the appointment and evaluation process of a self-regulating organization with no external oversight is a structural problem. Structural problems do not get solved by punishing one referee. They get solved by dismantling the structure, which FIFA has shown no interest in doing. A recurring point is that the referees in these matches were likely not corrupt in the manner we commonly conceive of corruption. They were probably men under immense pressure, appointed into high-stakes situations by an organization that provided no psychological support, an independent review process, or protection from the consequences of making a decision incorrectly. The system was designed to fail, and the referees were then observed to fail, with the situation being labeled as human error. The referees are not the story. The organization that failed to establish accountability for itself is the story, and that organization continues to oversee the 2026 World Cup. Goal line technology and video assistant referee, VAR, are now in place. However, referees continue to make decisions at this World Cup that are being questioned within seconds of occurring. This demonstrates that technology can be added to a flawed system without improving its overall quality. In our next video, we will explore a more concerning topic: the players who were so gifted that they destroyed their own teammates for personal gain. Subscribe now, as the machine not only grinds down opponents, but also the individuals within it.